Okay. Picking up where we left off last time. Let me just get the link posted to Discord and we will get moving. This will only take a second. Oh, good. Wait, no, this is the wrong one. Come on, YouTube. I'm streaming right now. Figure it out. There it is. Okay, grabbing link. Posting link to Discord. And so yesterday was sort of like the first half of a refresher course on how the game works. Today is the other half. Let's see how far we can get today. I don't expect to get all the way up to space travel, but... Oh, come on. But I sure would like if my fingers would stop hitting the wrong things. Okay, there we go. So we should have a decent amount of Christmas colors on the belt. And this should allow us to science our way up just a smidge. Because I want to drive around in a car. And while that's doing that, hey there, Goose! Let's make some car engines. You know, I really should just carry the iron gears around in my inventory. I constantly need them. My inventory is so tiny. I also picked some fish. I figure those would be helpful to have. I should probably have more bullets and guns and walls too, but... let me make a slight adjustment. There we go. Hey. Now that I'm looking at things... Yeah, like that! Also, hey there, Dravard, how's it going? Yeah? Yep, system shock on the 31st. Alright. As soon as we get this logistics done... we can make the car. What should we do with the few minutes we've got while that's running? I really could use some more of these. Yeah. Yeah, give me this for a second. Yeah, give me this for a second. I'm just gonna make some extra iron. In fact, I think I have... Yeah, I started storing them over here, too. Hey there, Wings! Enterprise! Wow! Whole gang showing up early today. Cool. Well, technically it's Friday right now. Technically the Friday has already begun to fry, as it were. Yeah, I'll definitely have enough to research the car fully. You're not short on... Okay, good. No, just keep making engines. I'll need the engines eventually anyway, so it doesn't hurt to make the extras now. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do this. It's so sloppy. And yet I don't care. Alright. What I'm gonna do... Oh, one more. So I'm just gonna kinda... Yeah. Like that. Give me all that again. Now I'm gonna also have to put the plates away mode on this. But hey, while we're waiting for the research, what else are we gonna do with our time, eh? I'll also do something about these rocks because, I don't know, why not? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever. Whatever works. And there, like that. And you know what? I know I'll need more bullets anyway, so I'm gonna make a pile of bullets. What? No. Alpha Centauri falls under 4X games. And I said I was thinking of putting it into the next vote. So what's going to happen is I'm going to finish my current game of Master of Magic and do one more with a Trolls, with a build where I'm running a whole bunch of Trolls. And then I'm thinking about doing a vote where we decide what 4X game I'll play next. And I was thinking of making Alpha Centauri one of the choices. But I got a whole bunch of options for choices. Yeah. But yeah, I gotta finish with the Master of Magic remake first. Some people were patiently waiting a long time for me to mess around with it some more. And I've been having some fun with it, but man, the highest level difficulty is just downright absurd. I'm hoping I finally win this time. It kind of hurts my ego that I can't beat it on the highest difficulty setting, even if it's stupid, because the economy is so ridiculously nerfed. And the fricking 100 turn limit before you're just buried with endgame monster hordes? God, what a nasty combination. Here, now it's incredibly hard to move or do anything. Everything is slow and difficult. But also, you're on a time limit. Surprise. Oh man, it's been rough. Yeah, I got a bunch of 4X games I've been meaning to play for a really long time. So I'm going to put a few different things on the vote. Alright, the automobile is coming. Looks like you're done. Oh, this one's cooked too. Alright. Our patches are getting smaller. We are using up our resources. This one's done. So, my exploration really needs to get started. I need to get out there and find more resources for us, and soon. We've got a decent amount of plates and steel and stuff. Okay, well, not all that much steel. We've got a decent amount of plates and rock banked up, at least. In fact, we're actually using up all of the stuff flowing down this. This had been backed up, but now it's starting to... Worrying. Worrying. Hello there, Odd! Yeah. We're just waiting for preparations for our cross-country adventures to begin. Man, I miss the mods that let me have, like, better and better radar. I think it was, Big Brother. I think that was the name of the mod. That just let you have so many radars. It was great. Yeah, I don't have that right now, though. So I have to just kind of make do. Alright, I'm letting my character idle without producing anything. That's unacceptable. You should always be making things, because what you manufacture here, it doesn't cost any energy, doesn't make any pollution. So you should just always have this running. Let's see. My gosh, do I need to start yet another row? My highly sophisticated storage system over here. Yes. Very advanced. This is definitely getting further and further down the line. We are definitely mining less iron than we are using. That didn't take as long as I would have wished. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. 50%. To make this thing, I'm gonna need... Yeah, I got everything I need. Oh, except for coal, because we use a car powered by solid fuel. I guess it's got a steam engine in it. I have no idea how it's supposed to work, but 50 coal will do. I can actually make the car wherever I want. Alright, we know where there's a speck of iron, one small smackerel of iron ore, a little bit better on the coal and copper, but I'm not satisfied with that. I want more. My gosh, so many of these miners are going dead. Yeah, let's go find more resources. We can just build the car wherever. It'll be fine. World of Horror game? I don't think I did. I haven't checked anything. I can't. I went to work, woke up, got ready for work, went to work, came home, had a dinner, took a hot bath, and laid down for a little bit before the stream started. Okay, I can't... What is blocking me? I'm going to destroy this entire forest if you don't let me through. Shit, this is bad. I hear them eating the trees. The biters agree with me. Trees are the worst. They're still small biters, so I can still get away with this. This is what shotguns are for. One at a time, it can be convenient to just spray them with bullets, but when you get big old clusters of them... Alright. We're gonna have to knock out a few of our neighbors. What is this? That is a real source of a resource. The one that I have the least interest in at this moment, but hey, we'll still need it eventually. So, copper. Okay. Well, this isn't Space Age yet. I'm gonna... Space Age comes out in a couple of days. And I'll be exploring that one multiplayer. Okay, here we go. Iron! But yeah, I pretty much expect all the old mods will not be compatible. Ooh, oil! This might be where we want to go. Maybe. This might be where we want to be. Somebody made a whole lot of bullets. A whole lot. Ah. Nice. Alright, it's car time. I'll let you upgrade shooting for a bit. Okay, let me see. Car. Okay. I'm not allowed to build the car by hand. But that's okay. Because I brought everything I need. Oh, wait, no, I can totally build the car by hand. Shit, let's just do that. Okay. Yeah, hell yeah. Alright. Fill it up with this and that. It comes with a submachine gun. Aha! Finally, a crash machine. Crash machine of my very own. Okay, this is good. Stone. Alright, we've got iron, we've got oil, we've got stone. The copper is all the way over here. Be nice if I could find a closer source of copper, or even better if this turned out to be a dead end up here. Okay. No such luck. Alright. Anyway, we have definite potential in this direction. It's going to be a little bit difficult getting through all the trees. So try to stay away from tree territory as much as we can. Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay, here's a little bit of iron, but it doesn't look like it's a large enough patch. That, however, that's a lot of rocks. Actually, 1.9 million isn't too bad. Okay, we could go north into the desert. We've got a good iron patch, an amazing stone patch, more stone than we might ever need. If I could find... There's oil! Okay, the desert is looking pretty good. We'll have to fight for it, though. Shit. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. There goes the car. Stupid rocks! Oh, well. That's okay. I'll just make another car. No biggie. We lost some coal. We lost some bullets. Who cares? Okay, that is actually a pretty good amount of oil. Go north into the desert. Yes, because they are. The biters are a cancer upon this world, one which we must remove. I still think that the biters are a bioweapon. I really do. I think that their species origin is bioweapon. They're like the perfect thing to seed a planet with if you wanted to make civilization impossible. They evolve very rapidly when exposed to any kind of smoke or anything. They're attracted to it violently, and they're constantly spreading and making new colonies. It's basically the only thing they do. Yeah, trees make this difficult. This is a problem right here. Oh, shit. I was a little bit slow on it. They're still small enough I can get away with doing this. Okay. We know there's a worm ahead. Oh, shit. The worms are so difficult. And there's so many. I don't think I can go forward without grenades. I really don't. All right. Hey, I only lost one. You cut that out. Alright, for the price of one gun and I don't know, a couple hundred bullets. We have removed something right on the edge of our stink cloud. Why am I doing it this way? Just pick these up. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that one was basically right on the edge for attacking. I think I can get by with driving my car a little here. And I did manage to consume a lot of bullets. Ooh, more oil. I do like the north. The only thing that was good about heading east was that I ran into a sea, which is a bit more defensible, having the ocean on a side like that. But it's just too barren of resources. So, next direction to check is way out west. Well, actually, no, east. Sorry. Out west was a disappointment. We're heading east now. Hello? I'm not ready to deal with you. Oh, it does produce smoke. Everything in this game produces smoke. Even things you wouldn't expect to. Okay. I would really like grenades. Okay. Alright, let's head south. Ah, stupid rocks. When I zoom way out like this, it's really hard for me to notice the rocks, and I don't know why. It shouldn't be, but somehow I just don't see them. Alright, that's a huge rock pile. That's annoying. That's a lot of bugs. I do see some oil, though. Well, if you like uranium, head east. Apparently. I don't have coal with me. It's fine, though. Wow, I actually got through all those trees without crashing. Amazing, and that is a good batch of coal. Copper. How ambitious are we feeling? We have some truly outrageous stone patches. We could build some big, terrible walls. We've got oil if we pushed ourselves towards flamethrower turrets. Without Bob's Warfare, we don't get the really cool stuff like sniper turrets, but we can get by with what we do have. Or we could build very small bases and instead focus on just building around the resource we want and nothing more. My instincts are always go big, but maybe we'll try... Maybe we'll try going with small, scrappy bases this time. Just enough to protect the base of the rail line going out, or... I don't know. I'll look at the map in a minute and I'll make my decision. I wish I was seeing more iron, honestly. Iron is the most important resource. Iron and oil. You know, I do need new glasses, actually. I've needed to get a new pair for some time, a new prescription. I know I do. I don't know if that's the issue here, but... Alright. Time to look at the map and make decisions. Huh. This lake almost looks like lungs. Alright, the Lung Lakes. See, there's no iron anywhere in this zone. If I explored further, I might find more. I should have probably set a radar station down there. Because, I mean, there could be iron lurking just outside our vision. Alright. The best iron patch we've been able to find is here. And these are the oil patches we need. And right here we got copper and coal. Add a massive stone. I think we should head north. I think we should definitely head north. I'm gonna pick off... That's a tiny amount of oil there. There's a little tiny drip there. Yeah, we're gonna head north-ish. Thinking of building a station here. A big power station here. You're going to need coal for the petrochem anyway. Particularly when you want to make plastics. So we'll want this. And the copper just comes with the deal. I think I'm going to start with a tiny batch over here. Oops. Boy, sure would be nice to have some roads. Should we build a road? I kind of feel like I should build a road. Sure would make driving a heck of a lot easier. What's that? Is that an attack wave you recently took care of? When did that happen? Alright, I'm just gonna leave the car parked here. Screw the bumper back on, it'll be fine. There you go. Well, catch you later, Enterprise. Alright. Let's see. First, I'm going to boost our scientific pressure here. We actually don't produce quite enough steam. Is that so? Alright, this should help. And I'll pop that into the sequence as well. Okay, I can guarantee we've got enough power now. Good. Because these are going to drain even more energy now. Whoops. This is going to end up consuming our science resources so much faster than we produce them. But it'll also make this needle move a heck of a lot quicker. So I consider it worth doing. Alright. If I'm going to create the I-95... I unfortunately have to take care of trees, too. I could probably clear the trees with grenades, but I've always hated wasting trees. Like, it really rubs me the wrong way to do that. I wish I could just build a giant lawnmower that would collect all the wood when removing trees I don't want. Efficiency. Oh my gosh, that sounds so important. But the military science pack. Look at all the good stuff this would give us. Bots, lasers. Oh, I do want the lasers. There's the flamethrower. The mining efficiency. What do we want most? I'm drawn to the efficiencies. I think we want oil processing. I think we should go for oil. I think we should go for the oil. Alright, I'm gonna make myself a handful of grenades because I need them. Yes. Make grenades. Looks to me like we're running out of problems. We're running out of space, and that's a problem. We're definitely not running out of problems. If we were, we could just find new ones. You can always make more of those. Alright, there's the fluid handling. We've got a good amount of resources, don't we? Okay. Really should make a proper storage system and have everything flow into it, shouldn't I? I should. But I won't. Not yet, at least. This should be fine. Well, this one's done. That one's done. One after another, they go offline. Eh. We're gonna need a road. We're gonna want it to go straight up to here and branch. There's a lot of trees and cliffs in the way. How do I make cliff explosives? We're already heading the right way. Okay, we should just count that we'll have that eventually. So... I probably just basically want to make the road straight up. Now, I have a choice. I could research cement. Or concrete, I should say. Or I could just stick to the stone bricks we already have. The stone bricks we already have are okay. I think concrete is better. We should research concrete. We'll make a road out of that. I'm gonna need a decent amount of coal. Probably need more of those too, don't I? That's probably everything I need. Oh, hey, look, more of the mining drills conked out. Okay. Alright, there we go. There we go. Cheap tricks to let me carry more shit. You can actually carry an infinite amount of stuff if you know how. Factorio cheatery. My gosh, so many of the drills are going offline, one after another. This is concerning. Oh well. Moving along. Let's hit up this spot. Let's build a fully automated base that's going to do everything we need done. And then we'll move on to the next position, the next thing to work out. This location has the sole purpose of producing a crap ton of iron plates. I'm not even gonna push them towards steel or anything, just iron plates should be good enough. Oops. I'm gonna need to make more of these. That's okay, though. We'll get them. Okay. Alright, I'll need to stretch a line. Best way to do that is gonna be like this. I should probably start researching the next thing, shouldn't I? Of course I should. I'm tempted to go for that. Those glyph explosives are tempting. Let's get the military science back. Oh, and that's where that stops. Good news, I'm making more of these. Well, no matter. We can keep working while we wait. So, the plan is... Oh, that was quick. Okay. Man, I want everything on this list. I want it all. But specifically, we're heading towards the flamethrowers. Going towards a few specific key technologies here. Oh, yeah, I'm out of those. Okay. We're gonna need to fully cover things. Alright, hold on a sec. Okay, that pretty well protects you from... So... Gonna need a second batch here. Okay, okay, good, 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 good. Okay. Okay. No, put it down. Okay. 100 for you, and 100 for you. We'll have to bring more later. And just in case something weird happens, I'll go ahead and put one here. And here. Yeah, just in case. Okay. Silly little things. We'll end up probably dropping one more gun station somewhere. Alright, let me see. Your wall actually can use the cliffs because those are basically indestructible walls. Okay, let's see. You got the flammables. I don't have any gray science yet, so we'll skip that for the moment. rails, trains. So many things I want. We might need a little bit of landfill somewhere. Okay. Better put a redundant circuit in, just in case. And I'm just going to dump everything into a whole bunch of boxes at the end. I think that's the simplest way of doing this. So we're probably going to want to grab a bunch of that in a second. Okay. Eventually, I'll need to pick all the iron plates up, and I have no plan for that just yet. Done. Alright, we're producing in that direction. Good. I should just be driving this back and forth, huh? Too many trees. What are we supposed to do with all these trees in the way? It can also be annoying if you start the game in a place that has no trees, because then you're searching everywhere for a piece of dead wood just so you can build a telephone pole. Okay, let's see. We got landfill. That's good. Go ahead and get the sulfur processing figured out. Not sure how many of these I actually need. Let's see if rows of 5 are enough, or if we need to extend that. I'm going to need to go back and grab more. And again, maybe I won't. We can make iron right here, actually. That's sort of the whole point of this location, even. Okay. So, our coverage is pretty good. As long as an enemy group doesn't attack from this direction, which would be a weird direction for enemies to come from. So, of course, let's expect them to do just that. The enemy will always do whatever you most do not want them to do. It looks like I need more walls and at least 4 more turrets. And a heck of a lot more transport belts. Okay, this will do. Walls. I'll need walls. Yes. 60 should be enough. This should be good. I'll need to set up a whole bunch of coal. A good coal reserve. And eventually I'll need a way to transport all this over there. Though I might sort of cheat at that. Okay, don't need these here. That means... let's see. Probably need a couple more here and a couple more here. Okay. So, extending. Extending by just a couple. Yeah. This is probably enough to keep up with the drills. This will probably do the job. Okay, we're going to need an output. And we're going to need a coal line. If I had filter inserters, there are some tricks I could do, but... Alright, let's start by just getting their outputs. We'll get the coal lines in next. Or not. Shit, I can be lazier. Now that I think about it, there's a lazier way to do things, isn't there? Well, I know what I'm choosing. Yes! Oh, hey, batteries. Batteries and solar panels are possible. We could go that route. We have tons of space to put them in. I'm just gonna grab plastics right quick. Catch you later, wings! Alright. Alright, so here's the way. All of these have to go. Okay, same here. So, how are we putting the coal in? Well, the laziest way to do things would be to literally just create a whole bunch more boxes and distribute coal into them. Yeah. Now, what's gonna run out is gonna be the, long before the coal runs out, the iron is gonna fill up. But I have answers for that, too. Lazy ones, naturally. Problem is, I'm gonna need to carry a crap ton of coal up here with me. Alright, I'm gonna deposit everything. And we're gonna load this car up to the gunnels with nothing but coal. However much coal we can carry in one trip, that's what this is gonna have for the time being. How's the coal mine holding up? I see quite a few of the drills in the coal mine have shut down. This is concerning. As I empty the coal reserves. I don't have as much spare coal as I would like. Well, for the first time in quite a long time. First time ever, really. Our coal production has been pushed to 100%. Alright, what do our numbers look like? Oh, things are thin. Things are super thin over here. Alright, that's all the coal I can get. For now. It'll have to be enough. It'll have to be enough. I swear it looks like I'm hitting that post, but I'm not. It's easier to see everything coming when you're zoomed in, but you also get less reaction time. And that's that. Okay. This place is basically finished at this point. Only thing to do is plop down the last piece of their defenses and reinforce their storage capacity a smidge. Okay, here. Last 100 of this. Ah, there we go. Okay, this place is completely covered in protection. It's not great, but hey, it'll do. It's plenty. Alright, small correction here. Otherwise, that'll be in the way. I will have to come by periodically and drain these. But I can create a decent amount of storage. Through trickery. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We can go even further beyond. If we so choose. Oops. Alright. And this is additional storage. Which hopefully shouldn't get torn up. I want to make sure it stays within our defenses. Okay. Like that, yes. Okay. And just like that, we've given ourselves more storage. Yeah, it's a bit silly. Automated storage of this kind is pretty silly looking. But it means I don't have to come and empty things quite so often. Advanced circuits! Sure, why not? Red circuits, the bane of my existence. Might as well get that started at some point. Oops, looks like we've run out. Hold on, I messed up. That should be fine, right? Probably. Alright, and this base here is, I guess, basically done? I need to make some bullets anyway, so... Might as well grab what it's produced. And since this is hooked into the main power of our main base, I don't have to worry about giving it its own independent power system. I'm pretty sure the iron plates will fill up before it runs out of coal, but it will eventually run out of coal. So, couple different concerns, but this is an awfully small patch, and I don't really want to give any more attention to the patch than this. Iron was the resource we most needed to collect more of. I kind of want to set up a big thing here connecting to these and do a whole crap ton of oil, but I'm going to need to get rid of all of these little cancerous patches of biters first. I should probably clear that one out too. These are going to start to be an issue as well. And what's happening over here? Great. Oh, hey, look at what we got going on down here. That's not good. That can't be good. Well, no matter. If I want to push them back, I guess now's as good a time as any. I've got the grenades, I've got the bullets. I could probably use a few more of these. Let's go take care of some bugs, huh? This one has multiple worms. I've never been particularly good at combat in this game. Okay, great. Grenades, they solve everything. That's a medium biter. That's bad news. I don't like that the medium biters are already out. Every time I defeat one of these bases, the biters get bigger. How long do I think this forest will keep this one out of the... I don't know, but that one's gonna be a problem soon. These keep getting attacked. I should pick this one off too. I should just get this knocked out. Shotgun, grenades, turrets is a great time to mess up the aliens before they get too big. Really wish the biters are exponentially more dangerous as they go too. It's not just that they're, mediums are a little bit more dangerous. No, they're way more dangerous. Alright, there we go. We've deflated all of their weird bouncy castles. Alright, there. That should lower troubles from the west for a while. That new base shouldn't cause us too much trouble now. So we need to go north. We're just getting these sciences pelting out one after another, aren't we? But I think we've burned up all of our resources. Our science that was lying around. It's okay, though. We don't really need anything else right now. We've pretty much got all we need to advance. Except for maybe one thing. I think it's going to cost some steel and coal. We should get the flamethrower turret. Now that the medium biters are out, I feel like I really need it. Flamethrower turrets require so much more infrastructure. I usually like to go crazy and just build giant super walls and stuff, but maybe we can... Well, we'll see. Alright, to make... That's what I thought was going to happen. Man around here. Only I don't get power pellets, unfortunately. Whoops. Okay. Now, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna need a few of these. Okay, specifically, what we're after is gray science. Gray science requires bullets. Grenades. Walls. Okay. These are expensive. That's the most expensive component, really. Those fill up? Oh, good. I should do something about that. I'll sort out more of that later. Ah, here they are. Add some more coal. Oh wow, you ran out of copper quick, didn't you? Okay. In. What I should probably be making is this. That's what I should probably be manufacturing right now. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Let's see what we need. Is just enough. 10 is never gonna do. We need more than that. How many do we need? Specifically to get this, we're gonna need 50. That's not too hard. Hey, Chen, how's it going? YouTube is purple? Did I just fail to notice earlier? My YouTube is not purple. My YouTube is the same it always is, dark mode. Definitely have all the walls I could ever want. You've eaten all my grenades. I need those, you know. Alright. I'm carrying too many engines around with me. Alright, well. We're going to need to spend some of those. Oh, I guess I don't need them in any step of oil refining. For some reason I thought there was an engine involved somewhere. I guess not. Alright, I'm gonna need some stone bricks. Alright, we're gonna need an oil refinery. I guess a few chemical plants. And we're gonna need to make a crap ton of pump jacks. We're gonna need to make so many of those. Looks like we're gonna have a shortage of these. Okay, how much of each ingredient type was it? Okay, that's enough of that. It's definitely going to be the grenades that are what we find ourselves short on. That's probably good enough. From the button to the playing time line. The YouTube button. Still a red square with a yellow triangle for me. Nothing's purple for me. I have no idea why. Mine would be any different from anyone else's, but I guess it is. Well, let's hope I don't get this update ever. Sounds annoying. Alright. How bad is it? Yeah, that's what I thought was going on. Actually, we still have red. It's specifically the greens that we seem to have gotten short on. You are running. You're fine. It's fine. Okay, that's all we needed. I'm taking my grenades back now. Alright. Are we ready to claim our oil? I sure am. There. Okay. Perfect. We'll have our flamethrowers. I've got my grenades. I've got my shotgun. I'm feeling pretty good. Wow. So many of these have gone offline. Yeah, we're gonna have serious problems soon. Things are really running out for resources. And it looks like I need to collect my copper. Hold up a sec. Let me set everything away for a moment. Clear this up real quick. Ugh. I need more storage space. Hey, not that though. Okay, hold on a sec. This is fine. Just add this to the storage. Maybe we should create a big system that devours all of these spare resources to produce a whole crap ton of progress real fast. Maybe. I could do that, you know. Right before I run off to do this oil thing. Alright, we are going to make a quick expansion. Since we do have resources lying around, why not? Why not burn them? So, what we got going on over here? Double time! Alright. How do I do this? Like this? Create. Sure. We'll just clone it like that. I can never figure out how to delete these. Throw it away. Okay. Alright, so. Click, click, click. Oops. Damn it. Oops. I need some more of this. And I'm gonna need more of these. I really should set up some machinery that just produces an unending amount of tracks, shouldn't I? Things. There, that should do. Alright, is that everything? I believe so. Uh-oh. Okay, and this one is... What is this one? What is this one? Oh, I know. It's this. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, just give me 1 second, and we'll load this up. All right. Perfect. Now I just need the copper. Fill it to the max. Not enough. More. Okay, this should be about perfect. Okay, now we are producing double the amount we were before for green science, and about 50% more red science, and we already produced the gray science. So this should be very quick. Alright, what mistake have I made? Oh, well, other than the obvious. Alright. That's all. That ought to do. But I'm gonna go further anyway. And increase things another step. How about that? Okay, go ahead and produce. Some of that. Okay. Now we should be great. Oops. Okay. Ah. Okay. There we go. All should be well now. Do we want to try to fully automate the gray stuff? We're gonna need oil, and we know it, because we're gonna need sulfur. I can't see a reason to automate the gray science until we've got the oil stuff going, too. Unfortunately, our warm-ups are almost done. I've only got a couple hours left. What can I do in a couple hours? Do we want to build something? We're gonna have the flamethrowers. I don't think I can really go... I mean, I could go for any specific thing as long as it's not too powerful. You need YouTube Premium to play HD quality? What? Really? Are they trying to push that again? I tried that free trial of YouTube Premium. I wanted to download some videos, and it was like, you can do that with YouTube Premium. So I downloaded YouTube Premium, the free trial of it. It was a lie! No, what they mean by download a video isn't what you think YouTube means when it says you can download videos. It means, no, you can't just download the files to your computer, silly. No, you're going to download the files in some weird alien format that only plays through YouTube. What, you thought you could just have an MP4? This is Google. They're not going to let you have that. Ooh, we could go for the modular armor, though. Yeah. It also allows some basic features that piss me off, that they're not just basic functionality of YouTube, like, yes, you can close the, you can turn off your phone, put your phone to sleep. Look, I don't know I'm not a phone person. I don't know the term, but you tell your phone screen to turn off, and the YouTube video will keep playing its audio. I appreciate being able to do that, but it just makes me so angry that you have to pay them to do that. Screenshot it to Discord. Which Discord channel? I see you post something, but it looks like an esports thing. It doesn't look like YouTube. Really? It's getting more expensive. Nobody's buying it, and they think the solution is to make the price go up? I mean, I guess inflation's pretty bad. Sure, why not? Part of me wants to play with oil. You know what? Let's do it. Let's play with oil. I've got enough time. I think I can pull it off. I'm gonna need... What am I gonna need? Do we just patch into the existing power network? I could drag a power line up there. Or I could just use the oil to make fuel and make... Well, I could just use the coal here. Oh, what's the laziest solution? I'm just gonna run power lines. Shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna run a power line up there. Oh, that's what the engines are for. Now I remember. They're used to make flamethrower turret. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is something we need. Okay, alright. We can even run them off crude oil. But this is going to require a ton of steel. Another one's out. This is going to require a ton of steel. Hey, good thing I've been making steel for a while. Oh, this is going to be messy and fun, and we're going to just... oh, shit, we're out. This is enough. Flamethrowers are not like other turrets. I couldn't believe how powerful they were when I finally got to play around with them. Because I had been playing Factorio way before we had access to these suckers. Oh man, they're amazing. In the corner, it's a 1080p. Wait. 1080? We've always had 1080. That was like one of the first things that Google did when they bought YouTube. I'm going to regret not reinforcing my power grid for this. Who cares? I'll reinforce the power grid with oil. One of the things that most annoys me about the base game is that I can't burn oil directly. Like, what do you mean I can't just build a generator that runs off of liquid fuel? No, you have to turn it into solid fuel, then you can burn it. Why? That's stupid. That's just how the game's always been, though. What can you do? Alright. So what we're gonna go with... We are going to burn out the bugs. We're gonna burn the clacons away. But the results are going to be spectacular. And not necessarily, it's gonna make a spectacle, but not necessarily, in a good way, you know? Refined flammables! I don't have the gray stuff on tap. Let's make some new armor, I guess. Okay. Alright. This... Well, let's see what happens. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm imagining. I've never tried this before. Okay, hold on. We can make the rest of those later. I need plumbing right now. It's very important, in fact. Alright. This is the worst way to do flamethrowers. With crude, unrefined oil. Man. I'm gonna go back in time and give Factorio to, like, various historical figures just to see how they'd react. Don't you think it'd be awesome to give something like this to Benjamin Franklin just to see what he'd think of it? Okay. So we have... Oh, this is gonna be terrible. You guys ready to see a disaster happen? Alright, give me the... Let's put it here. Bit tricky. I'll have to get all the way to here. Alright. These are clearly absolutely not meant for offensive use. Ah, those big ones are bullet sponges, aren't they? Alright. Alright. Well, if you're gonna make a giant, disastrous mistake... Oh, careful there. Last thing we want is this pipe to burst. Let's be careful with this, okay? All right! The disaster is in motion! It can't be stopped! I'd need plastic to make the armor. And so, the trees, which are supposed to be absorbing smoke. Guess what they're doing for us now? I do not want this oil pipe to burst into flames. I don't know what will happen, but I can take a wild guess. And I think it would be maybe a little bit more disaster than I'm prepared to handle. As you can see, we've already got one disaster going. And it's going to keep going. And it's going to piss off the biters quite a lot, while removing a precious layer of protection. Just pouring fire on their buildings. Marvel at the power of the unending flamethrower. It reduces their dwellings to muck. It incinerates entire forests. The power of oil. Oh, hey, look, one little worm left. Still spreading! It's also going to make them evolve faster. Alright, we could start making plastic and making ourselves modular armor, but we could instead look at this giant plume of smoke. We could instead bring our oil pipe over towards their next encampment. Now, which sounds like more fun to you? If the trees didn't want to burn, why would they be made out of flammable materials? Oh, really? They're adding another faction? They really, really need more factions. No, that's great news. Yes. I might need more plumbing supplies. Let's stop. Make these. Yeah, when I first discovered flamethrower turrets, I couldn't believe how powerful they were, but I was being so careful not to burn the forests. I was being so careful to avoid this sort of thing. Hey, look, it's still burning. I wonder how far it'll go. Looks like it's got tons of territory still. Ow. Burn! Fear me, for the napalm wizard has shown up on your planet. Oh, come on, guys. You can't reach just a tiny bit further? Alright. Shotguns it is. Shotguns. Maybe a grenade. Alright. Another problem removed. One more to go! And then we get another... This is a little oil field. This is a big oil field. We could set up whole rows of flamethrowers pointed every which way. We could have a blast. I should probably pick up the flamethrower turrets. Probably want those. Honestly, I can't believe how efficient these turrets are. You could run them off of practically an empty well, and they'd still destroy everything. They are so fuel efficient, it's crazy. Once you build them, you basically don't have to worry about them anymore. I mean, I always go ahead and throw around a few storage tanks anyway, just because I'm paranoid, but... These things are the best, and without mods in play, they seem to work on every kind of biter just fine. Nothing's even especially... Like, the late game ones will be able to tank it just by sheer volume of health. Forward. Yes. It is a thing of beauty, the fires. Yes! Run! Scamper into your doom! Even if the pipes get cut, they continue spewing for a little while. They just make all your problems go away. What's not to love? Of course, the DLC coming out, in addition to a whole variety of new planets, is going to bring a whole variety of new critters for us. I expect some of them will burn real well. Crispy critters. Careful, don't break the oil pipe with your fire. Ah. Good old fire pissing turrets. Look at the smoke cloud. This is just from burning. Just from these turrets and what they've done. Oh, hey, look! The fire burned itself out. Oh, how about that? See, it wasn't such a disaster after all. It only burned a few thousand acres. Nothing to worry about. Ah, for that, you want Rampant. Rampant will give you so many... But do you remember when I played a Death World with Rampant? Was it Rampant? No, I think it was before Rampant. What was it called? They had biters that were fire biters. They had so many different kinds that did so many different terrible things, but I'll never forget, after you get past laser biters and lightnings, all kinds of crazy shit, they had the mistake, the nuclear biters. And those things, when they died, they would explode as a nuke. Those things were the worst. And they just keep coming and nuking you over and over again in waves. They were like the ultimate banelings. It was so horrible. Yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty much done with this. This was just to muck around vanilla a bit and remember how to play before the big new expansion comes out. And that's what I did. I made some of this and that. The game's nature makes me just want to keep playing and playing and playing because, you know, it's actually hard to abandon a thing, even though this place is like super janky and unfinished. But it existed just to remember how to play. Yeah. So, the strategy I don't want to do, I've played it a couple of times, and I find it the most boring thing, is it's so much more efficient to build your base and just be like, okay, we'll just pretend for a minute. You stick one of these down the middle of your base. And you're like, alright, so these two belts are just iron. This one's copper. Then you're going to need a belt that's just running gears. Then you'll need a belt that's just running, I don't know, the next item. And you build your entire base out in little chunks off the sides. And it just goes, alright, I need... let me see. This area will produce green circuits. Alright, so we run some iron, we run some copper in, and then out of it coming down are the green circuits, which get their own line. And you just keep doing that endlessly. Everything is modular. Everything is the best way to play Factorio, I think. Of all the ways I've seen, it's the best by far. Problem is, it's boring. It's too clean. It doesn't create a giant spaghetti monster that's nearly incomprehensible, where you're running around and every time you touch one part of the base, it throws everything else in the base off. Yeah. I still remember, I think, every base I've ever made. I remember all kinds of weird stuff that I did. I think my favorite moment of all, though, is still from... Was it from Bob's and Angels? Or was it Vanilla? Might have been Vanilla, actually. It's when I created the circuitry and was able to create a large emergency generator. This was before Steam was in the game, and you would just heat water. But the game didn't... The temperature of water would never go down. So I realized I could fill giant storage tanks with boiling water, and it would never lose its heat. There was no entropy. So I built like a giant emergency generator and rigged up the circuitry and stuff so it wouldn't kick on until until we had a power issue. And then it would kick the generator on, and it had enough power to last for, I don't know how long, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And every single light in the base, and I had lights everywhere, would start strobing to let me know, oh shit, the emergency generator kicked in. Well, I need to solve this my power issues. Yeah, that was great. The flamethrower in Resident Evil 2. Flamethrowers are usually either the most fun weapon or garbage. Like Dead Space, oh, that flamethrower is trash. It's the worst. It's like, ah yes, I have set the alien horror on fire. And it just keeps coming and starts taking bites out of me while it's on fire. Why did I think setting it on fire would do anything? Oh, also it doesn't work in zero oxygen environments, which are, you know, come up all the time because it's Dead Space. As the worst flamethrower, I think I've seen some other bad flamethrowers, but yeah, if I made a top 10 terrible flamethrower list, I'd have to put Dead Space in the number 1 slot. Ugh. I think it's the only weapon in the game that doesn't have any kind of stopping power whatsoever. It's so bad. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm done with this world. Sometimes you just find a broken rock, and you know the biters just ran up and tore the rock into gravel with their teeth. But you can't imagine why they would do that. Oh well. Let me go through this real quick just to see. I don't think there's a single thing here I don't know about. We have the artillery, which is a load of fun. We have the giant spider robot, which is just plain stupid. It's so dumb. We have nuclear weapons and nuclear power. I don't really know why uranium is in the game. Coal, oil, and solar are already plenty. I'm not complaining. I'm just not entirely sure why this deserved to be one of only, like, what, 5 kinds of ore in the game? You don't get that many kinds of resources. You know? You know this game was originally intended to be an RTS? I'm wondering if the new enemies will bring some of the RTS-ness more to the surface. Also, your modular armor can get pretty crazy. Laser defenses are actually really good. One thing I always find mildly annoying is using the... I kind of skipped past the previous type to get to the steel furnace. But I don't really like using the steel furnace. Because the steel furnaces all require coal. But I know that I'm going to get the easy bake ovens. And let me tell you, the electric furnaces... you're forced to upgrade your power grid when you start using them. But they're physically larger. And they don't need coal. And you just know, like, whatever you slap down, but you know you're going to completely have to redo everything when you get the electric furnace. Which is super annoying. Dino Crisis. Yeah, I do want to play Dino Crisis. I do. Alright, let me see. So, no stream tomorrow. The day after that should be Master of Magic. And the day after that, I don't know who I'm playing with, but I'm gonna go multiplayer on the Space Age DLC. Multiplayer is always kind of chaotic, because there's a bunch of people running around and you don't know what they're doing. And they build a whole bunch of stuff, and you're not sure how it works and what they've done, unless you sit down and want to analyze it. So you have parts of your base all over the place that you don't know how they work. And some part of me just hates not knowing everything going on in this game, and specifically in Factorio. But I think for this DLC, I think it's worth doing. We'll breeze through the early game and get to space travel probably pretty quickly. If I just have 3 or 4 people, yeah, we should be getting to the and there might be new content earlier too. We might not have to actually build a spacecraft to see some of the new stuff. They were going to change... They were going to give equipment tiers. They were going to make some very dramatic changes to how stuff worked. I did my best to avoid spoilers, but I do know that, like, there'd be different grades of assembly machine. That stuff like that would have different grades of efficiency and stuff. Yeah, the big DLC. It's space travel, more worlds. It's funny because there's also mods that added a whole bunch of new worlds and space travel that I've always wanted to play and never got around to. And now that's a different version of that is the official DLC. And it's a big, expensive one. They have spent years making it, so I have very high hopes. I have very high hopes that they will give us new monsters to fight. Because the biters have always been crap. Okay, look, they do a good job of being... Like, they really do add an essential element to the game. If the biters weren't there, the game wouldn't be the same at all. But they're kind of a shit enemy. They are. They've always been. Even back when they used to provide one of your critical researches, they were still garbage even back then. And once that got taken away, like, you gain nothing from fighting them. And yet... Yeah. I've wanted to have robots to fight. I've wanted to have just other species. Because who wouldn't want to fight the Protoss? Or something. Anything! Yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna eat something and go to sleep. Yeah, I know we didn't get to trains, but honestly, there's not enough time for me to get the researches and then build the trains. I don't know why, but I find these things kind of mesmerizing. You can just stand here, so just watching this. I have nothing to say about the menu itself, but the video clips behind it. Yeah. Tanks. And there's so many interesting ways to play the game. You start with all techs on lock. Just launch a rocket as quickly as possible. Wave defense. I remember this one from way back. This one's interesting. You're forced to build in a very small space, and every added tile costs you a ton to buy. Fascinating challenge. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I don't know why they did that. But whatever. Maybe it's just so that you could do a pacifist playthrough. I don't know. Seems like there are better ways to do that. But until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.